YouTube, if I'm feedback, get more skin to here on YouTube or the platform. Now today I have a very important burn question to ask you guys. Are the M5'S still worth your money? Now to answer that question and some more, we'll get to that in a second. This is what the video's for. Now you might stop constantly being like, wait a minute, why listen to this guy's opinion? Well, number one, I don't know why. Number two, I don't know why. Number three, I have no idea why, but you said click the video, watch the video and decide to listen to what I've got to say. So, and hopefully what I say does convince you to either buy, not buy your headphones, especially when on Black Friday Sill now. I think they're £308. I've seen some places sometimes for £360, £320. So if you can, maybe if you can't get a discount, yeah, I'd recommend it. But very further ado, let's talk about headphones. Now, I do have some positives and a few little negatives to talk about these headphones with using them over the last 6 months. But I want to, two things work for them. Number one, with heavy rain and 50mm winds, these headphones work great. Because you know, recently here, over the last 6 months, it's been I've used these headphones in all sorts of situations, from heavy winds to actual really rainy rain. I kid you not, it's not torrential rain, but very heavy rain here in Scotland, because in Scotland we do get that very heavy rain. But honestly, but throughout those two tests I did the headphones, fantastic. The one thing I will point out, and I went to use them after the rain, I took the headphones off and all that, took them off, to because of it for sure and all that, came back, the dog and all that, came back, went to use them again. My right speaker wasn't working. The right headphone cup wasn't working. I was like, oh no, don't tell me I broke them. Turns out I didn't bring them. All I did was take that off, take the sponge out, let it dry overnight, because that's what you do then. And guess what? Still worked fine, still worked great. One thing I will point out, taking out these headphone we'll just say padding, it's not that, see the plastic, the frame that runs around this bit, it's not as strong as the M4 one. I remember the M4 one, sorry, the M3 ones. I remember the M3 ones being really strong plastic. That's more, this thing here is flimsy plastic. So it's a little bit of pain in the butt to try and get back on, but once you get back on, leave it, it'll be fine. So I can confirm, with heavy rain and heavy winds, heavy rain and strong winds, these headphones still perform fantastically. I mean, I did everything using that. It sounds like even that sounds really good. The only thing is there's still some bleed from outside, yes, but but at the end of the day, that's just all noise cancelling headphones. You will get some bleed through, plus to shape your head, shape your ears too. For me, I've got very big ears, so therefore I get a look. For example, AirPods Max don't fit my head. I went to Apple to try them on and literally sitting like that, I was like, these aren't for me. I mean, I'm trying them, they were like, I think like £5 at the time, like very expensive headphones, but I was like, I'll sit this one because I know these fit my ears, I really like these, so yes. Also, another thing, wearing these for long periods of time are fine. Like, I think I mentioned maybe beforehand, I went to a trip to Australia in the last 6 months, came back, wore these for multiple hours, it was fine. My ears didn't feel heavy at all, didn't feel sore, because I remember the M3s had it used to that, because I remember when the M3s for long periods of time, the top of my ears and the back of my ears would get really sore because of how heavy the headphones were. These, they're quite lightweight, didn't experience that issue at all, so, because I know that can be a concern for some people out there, so yes. Alright, so let's get into some of the negative points, well, kind of more pain in the butt issues. Number one, when I do a call on Messenger, on a phone call, or a WhatsApp, whatever, I connect the headphones to my phone, expecting the call the person, the audio to go through to my headphones. Doesn't do that. For some reason, most of the time, I have to call the person, disconnect my headphones, or reconnect my headphones again in order to have a call or talk to hear the person with the Bluetooth. And where that came from. Honestly, I don't know what the issue is there, because remember it's only M3, so I use for messenger calls and all that, and stuff like phone calls. That maybe happened once or twice, or very rarely, so it wasn't as big an issue. But for these, it's happened quite frequently. And I don't know if it's just my pair particular, or if it's a thing, these headphones in general. I just want to point out that is an issue I did come across, and it's a little bit pain in the butt. And the second issue is sometimes, not as recently, but maybe back in the start when I got the headphones, they did disconnect a few times and listen to music, or they randomly pause. But that's probably pausing because the touch panel's been sensitive and all that, because that's just touch panel. It's a touch panel, so that's what happens with these headphones. But other times it just disconnect blank, or I just pause it blank. yeah, headphones just act up again. But I mean, these are more kind of slightly pain in the butt issues compared to major faults like Sony M3 with the really, actually have lost me, but really crap design I pointed out in my initial unboxing and review. No, initial review of these headphones because I had the Sony M3's comparison at the time now. I actually don't know they're down there. They can just stay down there, so yes. But apart from those in my opinion, kind of small issues, I think the whole thing with calls is the main issue there. Apart from that, been fine. These headphones have been fantastic. I absolutely love these headphones, and honestly, it's still durability wise, yeah, they're still good. There's not really any major scratches or dents in these headphones. Not any scratches or scuffs really. A few light scratches, but apart from that, there's nothing really that concerns me they're going to break any time soon or I'm worried about it, which is the main thing. And probably the main reason why I actually do still recommend these headphones despite all the small issues. Now again, these issues could just be to my particular pair of headphones or my particular situation. Again, these issues could vary from headphones to headphones, it's worth pointing that out. But still, despite all that, I do recommend these because despite the discount Sony WHM3s or M4s are on, I cannot recommend headphones. Just because of bad quality. Like the main issue, the main fact they break and Sony refuses. Like I try to search online for answers and all that. The only thing answer you get is paying like for pre-different parts, which are replacement parts, and it's just like you have to do a song and dance, and they don't look as good as the original parts. Then you try to get original parts, but if you think with original parts, that means we glue it up, seal it up, and if there is any major faults in the future, it's just. They're not future-proof headphones, and for as great as they sound and as good noise cancellation is, the fact the actual build quality has a severe flaw. I cannot recommend headphones at all. And yes, these are more expensive. These are like small and all that, blah. These are going to sell, and by the time next year, I think these might go down in price as well because that's what new tech it releases. Gets expensive. A year or two later, it does go down in price. Then I'd recommend picking these up. If they're too expensive for you to pick up them now currently, then definitely wait a year or two and just wait till go in price. Would I recommend buying personally for that time? No, because again, they will break. I can tell you from personal experience how like they will break, and once they break you're like, I mean, go insurance and you can send them back and get it fixed, but then again, the same issues maintain on and on. So longevity of Sony M3 and M4s is not very good. I'm not saying they're bad headphones, just saying longevity is not very good. But these I can tell definitely the design because it's enclosed and all that, and it's a track system. Maybe the track system wear it over time, but at least they won't split apart, break me because of a manufacturer and the engineering issue on their part. It's not user error on my part, which is not really the ideal situation you want. What you want is when you buy something, if you break it, you want it to be user error, but therefore you can get insurance and insurance crap for that. So yeah, guys. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's kind of my little mini review of the 6 months later for Sony M5'S. I just want to say these sound fantastic. Like when I first got them, I was like, do these sound a little bit artificial? And then I was like, nah, they just sound that good. Also, the Sony app is fantastic. I know a lot of people complain about apps and all that for headphones. I understand, but trust me, Sony app compared to the Bose app is a godsend. I mean, Sony app, you can actually do a lot of customization. You can set your, I think it's equalizer. The equalizer set, you can choose some preset equalizers, or you can save up to 3 custom preferable sound settings with equalize, which to me is insane, and they do make a difference. Trust me, I've had times when I'm walking the dog, I'm like, I'm going to play about, put on the rock band mode, or put on put on different settings to see what's happening. It's cool. The live music one is surprisingly good, even though it's for both the headphones, ish and all that. It in a way it gives off that feel and that vibe of being at a live concert. I think I love it. Sony app is brilliant. Bose app. If you get Bose headphones, do not get the app. If you do, God help you. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and tell me, guys, what your favourite headphones are. So me personally, Sony M3's my favourite earbuds are cheap £10 Chinese earbuds, which let me switch roll, which are better than any freaking headphones you get. I don't know why, but these Chinese cheap earbuds are just that good. Like, I've bought them twice. I mean, it lasts a year. They do go basically just £10, so it's not really that expensive. So you just replace it, and hey, yeah. But anyway guys, that's the video. I'll see you soon. Bye!